Good morning, folks. How's everyone doing? All right. Oh, almost I got a bit of a sound reverb happening there. Oh, boys. I got a bit of a headache this morning, and I don't know why. I think it's my I think it's the allergy thing. I should probably do an allergy thing right now. I think I will. Hang on, I'm gonna grab an allergy pill because I think that's what's causing my problem. Okay, we're back. I put the link for Deb's store where this groovy shirt came from. She's sending me another groovy shirt too. I got another one coming. A button-down collar type shirt, more of a dress-up type affair. No, Doug, it's Doug. The dog. He thinks this is a treat. It rained pretty good here too. It was actually coming down so hard I thought the cameras were going to get wet in the tent. Okay, wait, I'm getting bugged. Oh, all right. Folks, this is bad. Look at him. He's over at the cover. It's in there. It's where you got the microphone from. Look at, what a dog. Doug. Oh, dog. You're so funny. Right? All right, let's do a little treat. Doug wants treats. I put the links below Vista. The links are below the video for Deb's store. She's got another shirt coming to me. Did I say that? I'm really excited about that, actually. I can't wait till it shows up. Oh, Doug. Ooh. Hey. Oh, calm down. Doug, come. No, Doug. Oh, you just pulled the rawhide right off. Okay, you just, that was a little too quick. Oh, man, he got that bug-eyed look to him. Oh, what a dog. Okay, he's gone. I wish we had 2 inches of rain. We could use it. It's dry here. All right, folks, I need mental help. I need mental help. I do. According to, and it's like, I got a hunch, I know who it is, but anyways, we've got a vegan that's brave enough to make comments. And I've never seen this person before. It was so funny. I read it last night, just laughed, just chuckled. I was like, my God, this is funny. Good morning, Maggie. It was so funny. I'm reading it. The person was trying to be nice, Vista. Did you people read it? It's like, my God. Like, when I shot that video, that live stream with you the Friday night when I told you I had something to share with you, you know, I didn't even drag that out. Like I didn't even drag it out like I was going to insinuate I was going to do anything or anything. You know, I was like right up front. I ain't doing nothing, man. This is water under the bridge, okay? And I'm like I've watched the stream again because but I know I didn't drag it out. Like I just told you flat out, I'm not doing this. I'm not going down this dark path, you know, of revenge. I have no interest in it. Of putting that much energy into lashing out at a loser, basically. Anyways, but according to this vegan that has posted, and Plasma replied to it, and then they replied again to Plasma, which I was really shocked. But like, if you read the comment, folks, it's right there. It's right there. I almost want to pin it to the top, just so that everybody can see it. Actually, I'm going to pin it to the top. I'm going to pin the comment to the top so that people can just see how stupid vegans are. Okay, let me just do this right now. I'm going to pin it to the top. I'm going to pin it. Okay, I've just pinned it. And I'm going to put a little love. I'm going to give it a little bit of love because it's like, it's so out there. It's just stupid. But go there and check it out. It is unbelievable. First of all, they say that they're a long-time subscriber to the show. I've never seen them before. And and they see that I'm in a dark place. I don't know. I feel that I'm in a pretty enlightened place right now, folks. Considering, what I've been put through. Doug, you just burped. Say excuse me. Considering what I've just been put through, I think I'm in a really good place. I think I'm actually in a really, like, honestly, I think maybe I might be medicated because I'm worried I'm too happy. Okay? It's like, considering I just had my life destroyed, my career this year, seriously, the apple cart upset bad. I somehow, I'm in this really positive place, and I don't understand it. I stopped doing the drugs the doctor gave me for my back pain. So I don't, Doug. Yes, I love you too, but you only love me right now because you want this, isn't it? Oh, dog. Okay, you can have it. All right. Okay, he's getting a little excited there, folks. You have no idea what 138 pounds does that to you. It's pretty hard to resist. Well, you don't want to resist too much with the camera equipment because he'll take the camera out. Oh, anyways. Okay, looks like we got some Dutch going on here. Oh, look at the penguins, be careful. It's very funny comment, folks. I found it very humorous. Very, very humorous. Be careful showing that mug, I know, eh? Go get the copyright police after us. Who knows? Anyways, she rained good. Things are wet here. Actually, I don't know what the weather. It's supposed to be raining this morning, but it's not. Because they said it was supposed to rain like right through till tonight. But I think the weatherman's wrong because I see blue sky right now looking outside. Wonder how our paint dried last night. Maybe I'm in such a good state of mind is because of the paint fumes. Oh. Let's go see what's this. No. Oh, now we're only down to 40% chance of rain. So that means 60% chance it ain't gonna happen. Oh, but they say Ottawa, it's solid rain. That's strange. Nothing here. There's a little radar. Unless there's more rain to come. I don't know. No. Oh, ending this morning and then mix of sun and cloud. That's what's happening. All right. Well, it's already ending here because the sun's coming out. So I guess I'm going to be letting the ducks out. And my blueberry pie was so good, folks. I ate the whole thing. The ladies, the only way it could have been better, is if the pastry would have been whole wheat, because I really like whole wheat pastry. But that was the only way. The pastry was so flaky. It was like really fluffy, super fluffy pastry, like really, 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 really fluffy, flaky, really fluffy, really really fluffy, flaky pastry. Oh, say that one quick. Anyways, there was no problem eating the whole thing, trust me, none. And I didn't need the ice cream. I'm so glad that I had the willpower. Your duck eggs are hatching today. They probably won't all hatch on the same day. They usually don't. Okay, Doug, it's Sunday. No, I gotta say this. You get two. You only get two because these came from the UK and we still don't know who sent them. Is there anybody in the UK that knows what's the deal with these things? I have to search. Maybe I wonder, I can't. They're probably not available here. It doesn't say where they're made. Maybe they're made in China and shipped to the UK. That would be bad. But it doesn't say, well, I don't know if the rules are in the UK if they have to say where it's made, but here they do in this country. This product is packed on site that handles nuts and peanuts. So if you got a nut allergy, don't eat these. but I'm just looking here. Why do they have to put a warning for pets for nuts and peanuts? Does that make any sense? You know? The pie's gone, Rich. I can't show it to you. I ate it all. The dog. Look at the dog. Doug, you don't love me really. This is just the pork chopper on the next scenario. No, no more. We're gonna savor these because these are awesome treats. All right? This is the only way I can get Doug to be part of the show in the morning here. He's gonna leave. He's gonna be like upset soon. Oh, dog. Oh, you. Oh, folks. Anyways, it's Sunday. It's laundry day, but I don't want to do laundry. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I haven't decided yet. I think my paint won't be dry. The dog wants more treats. I really don't know what I'm going to do. I might drag the hose out and see if I can slide the Ethernet cable through the hose. Doug's in the garbage. Doug, get out of the garbage! See? He's a bad dog. He's got so many bad habits, folks. Like so many. It's like you know, you'd swear that I don't even like. It's unbelievable. Actually, I can't believe what he puts me through. It's almost like he doesn't even like. It's like he just lives here, but he doesn't have to pay attention to any rules. You know what I mean? No, the pie plate. Where's the pie plate? I think it's in the sink. I think the pie plate is in the sink. I don't know, Budgie Breeder, if the treats are where they're made. They say they're packed where nuts and peanuts are handled. Oh. He's a boarder. That's what he's like, Virginia. He's a boarder. He's just like he's just, you know, like that's what it's like actually. Doesn't clean up after himself, lays on the furniture, causes havoc. And he's dangerous around the garbage. It's just bad. Doesn't pay rent. Absolutely. It just costs me money. Actually, that's what he costs. You don't even want to know what it costs to feed that dog. Because of his shoulder, he's on this special food. It's absolutely... The vet thinks it's funny. Andrew laughs because he's only got one other person that's on this type of food for Doug's that Doug needs for his shoulder. There's only one other person, but the dog is nowhere near the size of Doug, so they don't have the whopper of a bill that I have. It's like, put it this way: it costs more to feed Doug than it costs me. I can eat cheaper than Doug. Well, except last night they ate a $12 pie, but you know. I ate the whole pie. Oh, it was so good, folks. It was so good. It was so good. It was so fluffy. The blueberries they weren't really strong. They were really mild tasting, actually. I think maybe she might have mixed in some domestic blueberries. I don't know what I'm going to do today. Honestly, I don't know, folks. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to let the ducks out, I think, today. We'll see what it's like at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock after the treats are made in the UK. You looked, Vista? They're not just packed in a factory with nuts and peanuts in the UK? Okay. But the package doesn't say it. That's the problem. I don't trust them. They say it's food grade that they're made out of. I wish the person who sent them would raise their hand, you know? You know what I mean? Armitage. Is that the site? Is that the site? Let me just take a look. Yeah, it is. No, Doug, you're not getting any more. Yeah. All right, well, there we go. But no, the person never have. No one's showed their shared their hand, showed their hand. You know, well. Yes, and once again, I don't believe you. Yes, Vista, I'm allowed to question you. You question me. It's only fair. Or what is it? Only a one-way street of doubt here? They look like rawhide, and the white looks like chicken. They're supposed to be a rawhide chicken treat. So I think unless the outside is chicken skin and the rawhide in the center, or the outside rawhide and the inside is chicken, is what it is. But it's a chicken rawhide. Doug really likes them. He likes them more than he likes the duck feet. The stuff on the outside is the chicken? Okay, there you go, Samantha. You've tried them before? What do they taste like? I'm not going to try them because they were packed with nuts and peanuts. I got to be careful around nuts and peanuts. I need mental help. I'm not in a good place right now. It's supposed to be beef, like cow or something. I just can't believe that comment, folks. I just can't believe the comment. I'm like, who is this vegan? I think the vegan person, honestly, this is my hunch. This is my hunch, folks. Because, you know, what vegan would watch this show about killing ducks for food? You know, think about it, really, seriously. Like, unless they're masochist vegan and they want to, you know, torment themselves. But this free vegan person, I'm just, and then they insinuate that I've got a problem with male or female therapists. That maybe I should see a male therapist because I couldn't talk to a woman. Oh man, this is like gotta be. I hope they don't delete the comment. I really do. I should take a screenshot of it, eh? I should take a screenshot just so that there's permanent record of it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a screenshot because I got a hunch that once they get ridiculed, they might delete it. Hang on here. We're going to do a quick screenshot because it's just, it's pure gold. It's pure gold. It's pure gold. It is. Okay, so this way, focus camera. Okay, so there's the first shot, and then Dawn did a reply, and then there's the second shot. Oh, and they edited it. They must have made some spelling mistakes. So, and there's the second. Okay, so there we go. So that should focus. That should be good. All right. So we've got a record of it now. All right. So they can delete it if they want. I'm not going to delete them. I'm not even going to. It's so funny. I'm not even going to ban them. That's how stupid they are. Folks. That's how good of a place I'm at right now in my head that I don't even want to ban them. I think they're just. I think they're retarded. That's what it is. They're a free vegan retarded person. I know that's not a right word to use, and it might trigger somebody here right now by the use of that word, but I can't think of anything else. Because that video, I clearly stated that I was in a good place and that I was nowhere near doing what that comment says. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, folks. I am so not there. It's like, I went through my whole day yesterday. I didn't even think about it. Well, I briefly thought about it, but in a funny way, because I was thinking of funny things, like, not revenge things, like doing nasty to them, Do you think the therapist would help me and they could turn me into a vegan? You took what the free vegan said as being concerned about me. How, Virginia? She didn't even listen to the video. Didn't I make it really clear that I was like totally fine that it was water under the bridge Friday night? Like, it is. It's funny. I'm turning this negative thing into a funny thing. Like, I'm not going to do anything. I don't care. I got other things to think about. When I get into a dark place, the therapist can help us get away from it. But Virginia, I'm not in a dark place. You have no idea what dark places are like in my head. I haven't been in a dark place in so long, folks. Years since I've been in a dark place. actually back 4 years during my legal problems with my past business in the town and my bankruptcy. That was the last time that I was in a dark place. So that's like 4 years this year actually. Actually, yeah, 2013 it started. Yeah, 5 years. It's been a long time since I've been in that dark place. I've been in a dark place. Exactly, Brian. If I wasn't in a dark place, you wouldn't be streaming. If you were someone in a dark place, you wouldn't be streaming live. I would, yeah, I would be hard, right? Puss in Boots. I would, if I was in a dark place, I'd be hard to be happy. It's like, that would be really hard to be happy when you're in a dark place because I'll tell you, when I was in my dark place, I was doing videos. I edited out all the dark stuff. Like, see, it's so much easier when you're in a dark place doing videos because trust me, I've been there. This is from experience. I'm not lying. You can turn the camera on, shoot a 5-6 minute segment that you're going to edit it down to 2 or 3 minutes and be happy for that. You know, you can be so depressed for a solid hour in that dark, vindictive, revengeful, the dark side. And then you can turn the camera on and be all happy. Oh, everything's great. Unicorns and rainbows. And then turn the camera off and then go back to the dark place. Totally. Like, that happens all the time in Hollywood. You think about all the people in Hollywood, the stars that have committed suicide because they were in the dark place, but then you watch the stuff they create and it was like they were unbelievably talented and funny and happy, and it's like, how could somebody that made so many people happy be in such a dark place that they would off themselves? That's how, because you can fake it. It's called acting. But when you're live, it's much harder. I don't know how you could act. No, well then actually then no, it wouldn't be called acting. It would be called phony. You would be called phony. You're a phony. You've been a phony for the last hour on this live stream. Oh. But I wasn't thinking about revenge plasma. That's the thing. I am not. Honestly. You know what I was thinking about yesterday? Going to get duck feed, painting. What else? What else did I think about yesterday? Oh, unload duck feed. I was just doing duck stuff yesterday. That's what I was thinking about yesterday. And waiting for the rain. Wondering, where's this rain coming from? Oh, and then it started to rain. I was in the truck. And my wiper blades. Okay, this is, you're in trouble, okay? I should have saved them before I threw them out. I'm driving on the highway, it starts to rain. Turn the wiper blades on. Okay, turn the wipers on. I haven't replaced my wiper blades in at least 15 years. It's at least that. It's a long time since I put wiper blades on the truck. Well, yesterday, both wiper blades blew off, and it was just pieces of rubber hanging on the window, and it was like this, and they were flying around. It was bad. Anyways, went to the automotive shop, and I got wiper blades. It's like, oh, it was so funny. I turned it on and it was like the rubber was hanging loose and it was like just flopping around. It was doing nothing. It was just smearing, And it was like, oh, and then I'm squinting between the raindrops on the windshield because I'm like, oh, I hope it doesn't rain too hard. It was so funny. But the truck sits, I don't drive it, so it's like, it was really funny. So that was one of the things I thought about yesterday, was I need wiper blades. And the wiper blades that I bought were like, I couldn't believe how cheap they were compared to what the original ones were, because the ones I had on, they originally were General Motors. They were actually bought at the dealership, and I remember they were like crazy expensive. And these ones yesterday were like dirt cheap, $22 with tax for the pair. Like, oh, they ain't gonna last. I'll probably have to replace them next year. I rain-xed the window last fall. I like the rain-x in the winter more than the summer. We don't get enough rain here to justify it. When I lived on the West Coast in Seattle, I rain-xed all the time because, well, it rains all the time on the West Coast. So there was a purpose to it. But here, the rain doesn't happen enough. But in the winter, the rain-x is awesome because the ice comes right off your window really, really easy. And the snow slides off your window really, really easy. So I'm more of a rain-x winter kind of person here. But yesterday, Rain-X couldn't help me because I was just smearing. Plus, the dirt with the windshield in the truck was dirty from sitting. Oh, Robert was shocked yesterday that we're not doing ducklings. He was too busy to talk because a whole bunch of people showed up because it's the Saturday morning is a pretty busy place there. Everybody's running out to get feed for their animals because he's open for only 3 hours in the morning. But he was sad that we're not going to buy a ton of duck, well, actually tons of duck feed off him this year. I told him he's not going to be able to afford a new truck because we're not buying feed this year. No, we can share our feelings, Plasma. I shared my feelings. It's just the person didn't listen. That was the problem. I'm in shock. I'm in shock, Inga. I am. It feels weird. It feels weird, folks. Because, you know, I'm trying right now, like I'm trying to think of ways of keeping it exciting here, you know, because this is, you know, we aren't going to have 1,000 little ducks running around. So like I've got to, you know, I'm going to really work at keeping the Canada geese and the wild ducks at the Magoon. I'm going to really work on that, as in feed them all the time to keep them there. I'm going to get the camera set up so we have a 24/7 camera on the Magoon, you know. I'm gonna work on it. You know, we got the Magoon Queen. Hopefully, we'll get the ducks to swim around with the tugboat, and you know, I'm just gonna have to work it. I'm just gonna have to work the angles to keep it exciting. You know, we're gonna lose some people because you know we don't have the ducklings, but you know, we're still donating eggs to the food banks. You know, we're still helping people. We're just not doing it. You know, we aren't doing the scale that we want to do. But honestly, though, I'm so worn out. I would be crapping bricks right now. Well, you know what? Maybe I wouldn't be because the thing is this spring was exhausting. You know, being under attack from the vegans. Ironically, think about it. It's so ironic. The vegan is telling me that I'm in a dark place because I'm, you know, their revenge and all of that, and it's like look what they did to me, and it's like I'm worn out from what they did to me. You know. But if they wouldn't have done, if that wouldn't have happened to me, I wouldn't have had like the stressed out spring I had because it was bad here. Like it was bad. Think about it. I went through like 7 weeks of that back pain, that drained the crap right out of me. Got nothing done, nothing accomplished, just suffered, you know, which is so ironic. You know, you think about it, you know, the vegans telling me that I need help, that I need to go for therapy, and they're the ones that attacked me. Think about that, you know, like, anyways, if that wouldn't have happened to me, I think I'd be in a better place. I wouldn't be so tired, but I think because of what happened to me, and it started in February, you know, with the first attack, and then we got the live streaming cut off, but then it came back right away, and then we got the next attack, and the live stream got taken right out. We had to go to the backup channel, and then all the scrambling I had to do, you know. And then if the ducklings were going to be here like in less than 2 weeks, they would be here. Right now with the state of mind I'm in and physically worn out, I'd be crapping bricks. I don't know how I would muster up the energy because I'm barely mustering up energy right now. But I think a lot of that is because of what they did to me. You know, I think that's what it is. Oh, somebody got hidden. I missed somebody. I missed a hammer action. Damn, I would have liked to seen that. You know? I'm an excellent psychological expert. No, I'm not. I just have common sense. You know. Plasma, you're 100% right, man. Relax, okay? Totally, Plasma, I agree with you 100%. The person that left that comment, they're the ones that need help because they obviously did not listen to the video at all, like zero zip. Actually, that's why the comment's so funny, because it's completely out of context. It does not even remotely touch on the video, you know? Like it's almost like it's a comment from another video. Like you're on the wrong video with this comment because this guy's talking about water under the bridge, it's over, and you're talking about revenge. You know what? Are you watching the right video? You know, like, is the soy getting to you? Tofu brain? Anyways, that's what's so funny about the comment. That's what's so funny. That's seriously, that's what I find so humorous. You know? Like, it's like they're delusional. They are Puss in Boots. It is. It's like they're sitting there, and it's like you know, it's I don't know. Their brain is just not there. No, Jeff. Today is this topic, Jeff. So you can come back another day, and we'll talk about something that you enjoy. But today, this is the show, and you can blame the vegans for coming into my life and doing it. So I'll see you another day, Jeff. It's no problem. My members are enjoying one and the other. That free vegan is not a member of the Society of the Ducks. Trust me. Why would a vegan be part of the Society of Raising Ducks for Food? Jeff, they're an invading force. I need a coffee. Jeff just gave me a laugh. Oh, I wish this, whatever this no-name drug I'm on for the allergy would work. See, he's had his treat, and it's like he's had enough. I'm just going to stretch out here, but I'm going to stay close because maybe, you know, there's going to be another treat. Not a vegan treat, though. Yeah. Who knows? We might be a vegan target forever. You know, they might just constantly showing up. You never know. Because I was shocked to see a vegan comment. Usually, well, they comment on my other videos, the butchering videos, they comment, but it's usually pretty nasty stuff. It's usually pretty nasty. And they probably, when they do their nasty comment, they do a flag. Actually, they're never nice comments, honestly. They're pretty nasty comments. The snakes, they're gonna feed the snakes tofu, Inga, and soy injections. You're right, George. I think I'm more than possibly right. I think that we are a permanent target of the vegans. So, you know, I like donkeys too, actually, Plasma. I think donkeys are cute. Donkeys, I think, yeah, donkeys are like best friends to horses. You know, that's how you get the mules. They're like special kind of friends. You know, when people put horses and donkeys together to keep the horses company, and then the horse goes a little bit of interracial sex. It's like, uh, yeah, the meat eaters acted like vegans. I don't even like that video, but it's true. But it is. Honestly, I don't like that guy's videos. I find him right over the top. It's just too much for me to watch. But I've seen that video, you know, where the meat eaters like crazy, vegan style. Okay, if it was a USDA government worker that did this stuff to the dogs, I would have a run in with them a long time ago. I would find a way to try. I don't understand that comment, Richard. Or maybe I'm just too tired. Or not enough caffeine yet to get it in my head. I'm having bacon this morning, Raleigh, for breakfast. After Stephanie told me she was cooking bacon yesterday, I'm having bacon today. I am. I'm looking forward to it. Bacon, 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 bacon. And then I gotta cook more bacon because this is the last of my frozen bacon. It's bad for my heart? No, my heart's in great shape. I can handle the bacon. It's like probably about as bad as that pie was for me last night, but I'm still here today. I am drinking very strong coffee, Barry. It's black, 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 black. Very, very. Most people don't like my coffee because it's too strong. You're right. Think about it. Oh, Samantha, you nailed it. Look at the stress mess I was in, all because of vegans. Veganism hurt me bad. Fingers hurt. Uh, It does. It's not. It's like it's stinging sore. It's like, and I keep hitting it. But I washed her out again last night, and I peel. What I did was I actually spread it apart and did the spray inside with the to wash it out. So because I thought in case there was something inside, because you know what, that claw went right in. But it's a rip, it's a puncture, and it's a stab all at the same time. It goes deep. Well, the full depth of the claw, the full depth is what it went in. But this one hurts the most that I keep hitting. This one's not too bad. This one's not too bad. It stings like it's tender. You know, you can tell there's a slight infection. But this is the worst one. This is the one the claw was stuck in. It's the one that went the deepest. The claw was like stuck right in. Broke off in my finger. It's pretty bad, eh, when the claw breaks off in your finger. You know she goes deep when that happens, you know, because they have their claws let go when they get hooked onto things. But you just think about how much of a hook it has to be, and your finger's the hooking mechanism to have it ripped out of their foot. It could be the Crick Lady, babe. I think it is. Honestly, I do. I do. When I read that comment, absolutely. I would bet. I wouldn't bet a lot of money on it. I would bet $50 that it's the person. That's what I would do. I would do that. Maple icing with candied bacon. That sounds pretty nummies, Nancy, actually. Because you know what? Bacon and maple syrup and pancakes, it's just like unbelievable. All goes together. Well, I'm not going to sue her though, Puss in Boots. I'm not doing anything. I don't care. I'm not wasting any energy on that situation. I'm not. I'm not even going to look at her Facebook page anymore. I don't care. Like I really don't care. That's the funny part about it. She's an idiot. No. Bacon fat sticks to the artery walls. My artery walls are huge. They were cleaned out years ago. I got like a Teflon coating on them. The bacon fat just flows right through it there, John. You do without the bacon so I can have more, okay? The more people will give up bacon, there'd be more from me. No, Budgie Breeder, she will never go away and get bored because the topic of what we do. Birds die here. We raise animals for food. Vegans can't let that go. I'm an easy target. I'm local. You have folks have no idea how close this person is to my house. Like, no idea. Like, put it this way. You know, you always see these vegans. They actually, there was a post on her Facebook page of the vegans climbing fences to let animals out, and the caption was, "We will not rest till all animals are free." Okay, remember that. And there was a picture of them climbing this chain link fence to, these radicals where they go in and they release all the animals, and then the coyotes and the foxes come in and kill all the animals. Well, this person lives so close to me. This is a concern, okay? Because she's crazy, and her crazy vegan friends, all right? Like, I'm not kidding you how close they are. You have no idea how close these people are. They're not even 10 minutes from me. Not even 10 minutes. They're like far too close. We have no property protection laws here in this country. We're not allowed to protect ourselves. It's sad. Canada, we have to call the police. And then they come with the chalk bag. So, and a citation pad, just in case they can write you up for any kind of tickets while they're here. Because, you know, they got to collect some revenue to justify their existence. Basically, they do nothing. They don't prevent crime. They don't investigate crime. They're useless. Absolutely useless. They're tax collectors. You know. The problem is going to the cops, total waste of time. So, because the cops are going to do nothing, George. It's really sad. It's really sad. They don't take this serious. They don't take it serious until something actually happens. You know. And there's enough, I've got enough, like, it's like, if something happened, the finger can be pointed at her really quick. But it's just a waste of time. And then, you know, getting the cop, you know what I'm like with cops, having the cops here, like, to call the police, to have them to come over and tell them what happened, you know? You know, it's just like, I don't even want to talk to them, you know what I mean? Like, because, you know, when they come, they look at you like you're crazy. Like, that's the thing, is they look at you like you're crazy. It's like, they're, I hate talking to the police. I just hate talking to them. Because the problem is they're all young now, and they're just so out of touch. They're just so out of touch. Not like the old days. Like in the 90s, all the police that were around here were old timers that lived in this area, and they were like, you talk to them, they were real. You know what I mean? They were people. These cops today are not. Like, you could be reporting something and you're talking to them and they're looking around seeing if they can write you up for anything. It's like, no, I called you to sue that guy. I got a problem there. You're not here to write a ticket on me. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just best if you don't call them. The cops used to be really cool here. Really cool, the old timers. They were awesome, actually. They lived here. They knew the area, you know. And they weren't power trippers. And ironically, you know, they were not near as educated as these new cops. These cops are like, you know, they all have to go to school, university, and that first, and they come out thinking they're so, well, I like to refer to as shit hot, is what they think they are. So, to serve and protect, they took that off the cars. That isn't even on the cars anymore. Yeah, I know. But it's the only other way you can say it. There's no other way you can say it, Vista. I'm sorry. There is no other way. I'm not going to their house, budget breeder. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to stay away. But they're going to keep dropping in. I know they will. I wouldn't doubt later on there'll be a comment on this. It'd be cool if she showed up during a chat live stream, but I think it's going to be strictly pop in after the fact. Casually mentioned that she was the one causing the problem. To who, Nancy? Oh, the food bank. Yeah. I'm not even going to repeat her name to anybody. Because you know what, the way the laws are is that I could be, it could be like defamation, slander type situation, and then I'm getting sued because I have no actual rock hard proof that she did it. I just have a couple people that know her and know her relatives, and they have gotten, well, one of them got an email from her bragging about it, but none of these people will come forward with the will come forward because they're all worried about, well, we live here and anyways, whatever. That's the problem. People, if they come forward and say, yes, this person did this, this is what they said, and they were a witness, that'd be a different story. But people are so worried about everybody else. Yeah. You can't shoot them with a paint gun, but you could throw a can of paint at them with a loose lid. You could do that, for trespassing. Loosen the lid on the can and then throw it at them. You know, I would, if somebody did something like that and I knew about it and I was, and I got the inside scoop and I could be a witness to fix a wrong. I wouldn't care what people thought. I would step forward and do the right thing and say, yes, I'll be your witness, because I would do the right thing, but that's just me. But then I'm known for that. I'm known for that. For, I guess you could say, burning bridges. But I would burn a bridge in a good way, you know what I mean? But not everybody will do that. Not everybody will do that. Not everybody will do that. Let Doug out. Doug's useless when it comes to people. Doug would only get violent as if somebody was attacking me. If somebody was causing me problems, Doug would intervene. But other than that, Doug, well, if they came and they smelled like coyote, if they rubbed coyote or raccoon or fox all over them, and they came in smelling like that, then Doug would be it would be a good situation. But they actually would have to get violent because I've noticed that with Doug. Because I was with a buddy and as soon as he started, we started screwing around and he was like grabbing me. And as soon as he started grabbing me, Doug got really upset. And I thought, oh, Doug doesn't like that. Sort of like when you know how Doug gets upset when I handle ducks? That's the type of situation. If somebody was getting, handling to get a little bit of rough with me, Doug doesn't like that. So. Then he gets a little bit upset. He's protective, but he's not aggressive, if you know what I mean. So. What if people would walk up to the ducks? What about it, Samantha? Doug's fine with that, as long as you don't pick up the ducks. Just don't pick the ducks up. Doug doesn't like you touching the ducks. Oh. Doug is very laid back until you touch the ducks. Don't touch the ducks. It's like that. It's like even I can't touch the ducks. It's like doesn't like that. Oh. I don't know if they're his ducks or he just doesn't like the distress. I think that's the instinct in him, folks. So this is the stressness. He senses that stress, the noise and everything, because he does it in bed when he, the ducks make noise outside. He gets like all tuned up. Right? It's like I think it's all instincts. I think that's what it is. He's just reacting to the ducks, and it's like that's what it is. He detects stress and reacts accordingly to it. Now, I don't know how many times I would have to get hit with a bat or whatever before he would, detect stress and go, maybe I should jump in and help Matt. You know what I mean? Like, John's really having a hard time with bacon. John, are you a vegan? John Doe doesn't like bacon. He says bacon is bad. John Doe, that's a bad thing to say. Bacon is good. Good, John. Bacon is good. Okay? I'm gonna have bacon this morning. And I'm gonna love it. My bacon's not greasy. You're buying cheap bacon if it's greasy. I don't buy the cheap bacon. Bacon clogs the arteries. John, are you like a bot this morning? A bacon bot? Saturated animal fat is better. It makes your brain active. Makes it grow intelligence. IQ levels go up when you're on bacon. Apple smoked bacon? Yeah, it's not bad. I don't mind apple smoked bacon. I bet you right now we could get more pro bacon. I think John's the only anti-bacon person here right now. Honestly, I think John, I'm sorry that we're singling you out right now, but you are painting a big target on yourself because you're in the middle of a bunch of meat eaters here that love bacon. Uh, $4 a pound is cheap now, Donna. A Canadian. I have Canadian bacon too. I have that. We call it female bacon. What you are referring to as Canadian bacon. Oh, what tastes good isn't good for you. Yep, that's a fact of life, John. You're into fish and chicken. Do you specialize in like Pacific fish, like pre-radiated Fukushima stuff, and lots of antibiotic chicken? That's the best stuff to have, John. 30 bucks for bacon. What? What kind of bacon you buying for 30 bucks? Yes, you're right, Juanita. Bacon, if it ain't a pig, it ain't bacon. It's imitation, whatever. The thick stuff that I got, what was it, 2.2 pounds, and it's 13 bucks Canadian. So that's like 9 US. Oh, oh, pork is horrible. Oh, John, I think John, is this a religious thing? Pork is awesome. Pork, not, you're saying that we're eating 90% human when you're eating a pork. Oh no, you're Polish, okay? That I didn't ask you what country you're from. I asked you if this is your pork fetish or freakishness or anti-pork situation. Is it a religious thing? Because it sure sounds like you're pretty worried about it. No, you're not Muslim, but you're not liking pork. When I eat pork, I don't think I'm eating 90% human. I don't, honestly. The bacon I'm having this morning, as far as I'm concerned, is 100% pig. Oh. The President's Choice is the one, the thick cut one that I got. That it's the premium one, the most expensive here this morning. Bakes everything better, right? I know it does. Oh, George, highly recommend it. It's the President's Choice thick cut block. It's a 1 kilo block, 2.2 pounds. It's 13 bucks. And it works out to it's the same price as cheap bacon, but it's thick cut. And if you lay it flat on a like a broiling pan and bake it, there's next to no fat. Like next to no fat. It's very, very lean. And it's really thick cut. I really like it. It's tasty. But the problem is the 2.2 pound, 1 kilogram container doesn't last long because it's so thick cut, you eat a lot of it. You don't realize it. No. Bacon is meat candy. Sort of, yeah. No, Stephanie. If you eat one slice of bacon, your arteries are going to close up, your heart will stop pumping, and you die. Actually, because of that bacon you ate yesterday, Stephanie, you might not make it till Monday. Okay? I'm sorry to give you the bad news, but John's been filling us in here this morning, and you are doomed. Okay, so I've never had bacon stick to the top of my mouth, John. What are you eating? Are you like sucking on lard or something? Have you ever, folks? Have you ever had bacon stick to the top of your mouth? Like, what kind of bacon sticks to this top of your? Oh, now John's against maple syrup too. Most USA maple syrups are just corn syrup. Well, I don't have that problem. My maple syrup came from Joey's bacon maple bush on his property. He made it himself. Oh, and he doesn't grow corn. John's on a roll this morning. John's got a real problem. Man, does he ever? Hey, he's just like taking over here. Bacon melts in your mouth. Oh, you're right, Stephanie. I'm having bacon this morning. I'm having thick cut bacon this morning. Peanut butter sticks to the top of your mouth, plasma, so it must be evil too. It'll make your arteries close up too. Anything that sticks to the top of your mouth, according to John Doe here, you will die. Nancy, the pie crust I had last night was made with lard. It was so unbelievable. You wouldn't believe how flaky. That was the big saving, the selling point they had at the farmer's market, was that it was lard. And I was like, no way. And I was like, so flaky. It was unbelievable. Probably pork lard. I'm going to die now. Maple syrup. I bought 4 liters of maple syrup last week. Duck lard. I've never tried duck lard in my crust. It probably would be good. It probably would. And I got some frozen lard in my freezer too. Because when I used to render the ducks, I got a whole bunch frozen. I wonder what that would be like. You know? I wonder. I'd have to make a pie, an apple pie, and try it out. You know? I might have to do that. That's an idea, folks. The blueberries were very tiny in the pie, really, really, really small, like tiny. So they were like, they looked wild. They weren't the big ones. They were so small. They're like little tiny purple dots. So. Actually, you know, the maple syrup people are really upset about all the fakery that's going on in the maple market. John's losing his mind. So you're saying my maple syrup is fake too? That Joey at M&R Feeds is selling me corn syrup, and it's not maple. So my roughly 50 years of memories of what true maple syrup tastes like, and my experience of eating maple syrup almost every year of my life, well, that I can remember, that I don't know what I'm eating right now. I'm sucking on corn syrup. Oh, no, it's real. Oh, thank you, John. I was getting worried there. I thought maybe Joey had screwed me, and I'll let Joey know that you have given his maple syrup the stamp of approval from Poland. It's good to know. Oh, I'm so relieved. So relieved. Soy syrup. We're a little hostile this morning on the This is what happens when you're with a bunch of meat eaters, right? Things can get bad. We need a vegan to pop in here. That's what we need. We need a vegan, you know? Tom, I got grand total. I found 2 bottles in my freezer I didn't know I had, plus the 4. I got 6 liters in my house right now of maple syrup. It's like gold. It was $20 Canadian for a liter. So figure it out. It's pretty cheap if you think about it. If you're paying €6, because a euro is what, about $1.50 Canadian? So you're paying $9 for 200 milliliters. My God, that's $45 for a liter. We're paying 20, but we don't have to import it because it's here. That's really expensive, $45. You know how 200 milliliters? I would consume 100 milliliters minimum in the morning. Minimum. Because basically a liter bottle, I can get like maybe 5 breakfast servings out of a liter bottle. I really pour on a lot. So I pour a lot on. I really like it. With my pancakes made with bacon fat. Yes, vanilla's gone way up in price, Nancy. There's a vanilla shortage because it's vanilla. I think it's only growing in the Madagascar Islands, the spice, and there's a vanilla problem right now. What was it? Either a storm or a bug or something happened. I forget what the deal was. I read about that. Vanilla futures are like through the roof. It was one of my financial channels. They were talking vanilla futures are what to invest in right now because of this problem. Because I did not know that the vanilla spice is only grown in one part of the world. No, it was actually I did not know that. I learned something new that day actually. I like vanilla, but I'm not crazy about it. I like it, but I'm not crazy. Yes, Marvin. Blueberry pie's gone. Vanilla crickets. That's what we need, Wendy. Some are grown in Mexico too, but not enough to make a difference on the vanilla futures, Tom. Google it. Seriously. I just read the article like last week about it, about the vanilla price going through the roof. There, Vista, did you Google that? The Madagascar cyclone affect the trees? I just read it on one of my news quests that I do, nonstop consumption of news. Some people watch movies and some people just get obsessed with the news. I've actually had, I'm not lying, folks, but I've actually had chocolate covered crickets once. A long time ago. There was actually, I think it was Seattle in a Chinese, it was something Chinese. I don't Chinatown or something. I was eating them, and I didn't know they were that, and I ate a lot of them. And then when I found out what it was, I continued to eat them. But I never bought any and took them home. But I did eat them. Grease sticks and builds up on your arteries over time like a sewer drain. John, my God, John, I think John wants the attention this morning and he's picked on bacon. I love bacon, John. You shouldn't, that'd be like picking on ducks. Because honestly, bacon and ducks, you know what's really good? You know what's really good? Is a duck wrapped in bacon. Oh, that's really, actually that, I could do that for my next, I'm thinking maybe that's what's going to happen here. My next duck, I'm going to wrap it in bacon. Oh, yeah. Duck wrapped in bacon roasted. Oh, my God, I'm getting excited thinking about that one. Oh, chicken. Actually, you know what? The chicken wrapped in bacon. That, oh, I got those chicken breasts, those contraband chicken breasts I got last year. And if I take and debone them, because they're like 1 pound, pound and a quarter each breast, and I can get like 3 massive nuggets out of each breast, and then I take and wrap them completely, and then put lots of toothpicks to hold it together, and wrap it. And what I do is I take the chicken breast, cover it in Tabasco sauce, a little celery salt, onion, garlic powder, pepper, and then wrap the bacon around it, okay, around the spice, okay. So the outside, the bacon is like holding the spices into the chicken. Then you take toothpicks, stick it on it, then you bake it 325 for about, it depends how big a chunk it is, but usually about 50 to 70 minutes. I'm getting hungry thinking about it, actually. I shared it with Colin. I made a batch and I showed Colin, and then he made a batch, and he says it was, my God, it was like unbelievable. But the secret is to spice the chicken and then wrap the bacon around so the bacon encases the spice. And then your arteries close up and you die. But it's really good. Oh. Bacon wrapped bacon with the side of bacon. Now you need a little bit of something inside there. I'm craving that for supper. But I got leftover duck tonight because I didn't have. I had pie last night for supper. Oh, bacon wrapped sausages. That's another good one too. Basically wrap anything in bacon. It's like even steak. There's like bacon just makes everything better. It does. I don't care what John says. I'm pro bacon. I am. So, and I think most people here would enjoy what we could whip up with bacon wrapped around something. The veggies wrapped in bacon, they're for the vegans, right, Samantha? Anyways, we're just talking nonsense here for a Sunday morning. I'm gonna go and have my breakfast because I'm having bacon this morning, and I'm quite excited about it, and I'm really, I've been cutting my leg. I'm thinking about bacon now. I can't even think right now, folks. I'm just thinking about bacon. You know what, kale with bacon, you know what's good too? You know what's really good is beet tops, okay? Beet tops, chop them up real small like you would do spinach, and then butter, and then garlic, okay? And with chopped up bacon and fry it all up together in a frying pan. And that's another good one. Beet tops and bacon chunks, real bacon chunks mixed in, and garlic, and that's so good. We're talking too much bacon stuff here today. It's a proven fact. Bacon is the food of the gods. It really is. There's, it's. I'm trying to think. What's another really good? Oh, you know what another really good one is? Is potato salad with bacon. That's another really good one. Potato salad with bacon. Or another one is pasta. What do they call it? What's that dish called? Oh, it's so good with the white cream sauce and the bacon. Oh, maybe somebody else knows it here. Crickets wrapped in bacon would be good too. But carbonara, that's what it is. That's so good. Oh, man, I'm thinking I gotta cook some pasta. Whole wheat pasta though, or multigrain. My God. Bacon, the power food, eh? The person who invented bacon, they should be like immortalized. They really do. Just think about it. Is there a meat out there, and a controversial meat, because as according to John Doe here, it's 90% human. The arteries will close up and you will die. But what food can you put with other food that makes everything better? Like, think about it. You can put bacon with ice cream. It's tasty. You can eat frozen bacon. I eat it all the time frozen. It's like candy. pre-cooked. You can wrap any kind of meat. You know, think about it. You can wrap seafoods, lobsters, shrimps. There's nothing that bacon doesn't make better. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. Like, you can take the cheapest weenies in the world and wrap them in bacon, and it's just unbelievable. You know? Like, butter's great too, I know, but bacon's better. If I had a choice, butter or bacon, I'd go with the bacon. Bacon covered chocolate, that's another good one. It's amazing. It's amazing food, you know, it really is. It really is. Bacon is it. Like, if pigs are that important to society. They've contributed so much, if you think about it, you know? For an animal that's so controversial, you know, think about it, you know, like it is really it's really ironic that, you know, an animal that is hated by such a large group of people, that is so breathtakingly delicious. Oh. Lasagna with bacon, yes, that's another good one. Oh, bacon with everything. Wild boar bacon, I would love wild boar bacon. Honestly, I would. I would love wild boar. I would just love wild boar. I watch those hog hunting videos on YouTube, and I would love because I love pig. I love it, and I think I could live on wild boar. I really do. I think I could live on it for a couple years solid. If I lived in the States, you know, with the wild boar problem, I would be living. I would not be buying meat. I'd be like, it would be wild boar everything. I would, seriously. I would. I would, honestly. But we don't have, we do, well, in Manitoba, we have a wild boar problem, but it's up in Manitoba in one of the parks. But no, John's back with the pork meat is evil. I have no problem, John, if the pork meat's evil. No problem. So I'm all for evil pork. So I'm going to say goodbye because I'm going to go and have some evil pork. I love you all, and I will be in touch with you later because I'm thinking that the rain is stopped. I'm looking outside. There's a little bit of blue sky happening, so we're going to be doing an egg recon, and there's a good chance we're letting the ducks out. And if we let the ducks out, which means I'm going to be moving the camera over, but I think I'm going to put in the tent today just in case this rain situation, because it is a 40% chance. So I'm going to go have bacon, and John, look out, because I might not make it to egg recon because my arteries will all close up, and I could have like some kind of cardiac arrest from the bacon I'm about to eat. Have a good day.